Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about traits I see in the most successful clients and how to apply those things to your life. Now, reason number one, it's pretty understood, but consistency. Now, if you show up daily and you are giving your best effort of that day to the process, then ultimately that is going to lead you to your goal, as opposed to giving your best effort for 3 weeks, falling off for a month, getting back on for a week, and just continuing like that. Now, the clients I see with the most success, every day they're sending me their weight. Every day they're sending me their calorie goals. They're sending me their daily steps. They're checking in. They're showing up daily. And you can tell, even if a day didn't go how they wanted, they're still looking for the accountability, not just from me, but from themselves. And when you do that over a long enough period of time, then I don't want to say success is assured, but it does skew it in your favor. Now, reason number two is they focus on trends, not a single data point. Listen, bad days are going to happen. Let's say we went out to eat last night, ate more than we wanted to. Inevitably, the scale is probably going to be up this morning as opposed to higher than it normally is. And that's okay. It's a single data point. Let's say you're in a fat loss phase and you've been trending down week after week for a month straight. And then you see the scale jump up because you overate calories the night before. It is one single data point in time, and it does not define you, nor it does define your success up until this point. It's just one moment. And letting go of that single data point and instead focusing on the bigger picture and your overall trends is much more important than what the scale says in one point in time. Yes, the scale is important. Yes, it helps us to bias decisions, but it isn't the end-all, be-all. Now, reason number three is controlling the controllables. What are you going to do when a day doesn't come out exactly how you want? Because let's say your car breaks down, or you have a sick kid and your whole schedule has to change. When those things happen, how you manage your emotions, how you adjust in those moments is much more important than trying to control for every little factor in your daily life. It's just not possible. And ultimately, it just leads you to be extremely stressed out because we don't have much control, although we do control our attitude and we do control our effort. So if you're controlling those things, it's just much easier to be successful over a longer period of time, and looking at that as a single data point, not the norm. And again, even if you had one bad month out of 12 months, I believe you could still make some pretty damn good progress. Now, reason number four that I see that clients are, it's a trait where clients are that leads to the most success, is they embrace challenge and they welcome change. Now, when you're first starting out in your journey, it's scary to think of all of the changes you need to make, how to get from A to Z. But when you embrace the challenge, then it becomes like a game. It's just another thing you have to learn to work around, how to fit it in your life, and it can become fun. And ultimately, it's a learning experience where you have to adapt, but then that's where the growth is occurring. It's not occurring when everything is staying the same and you're not being challenged. And when you start to welcome that, when you look not for the adversity every day, but how to better make adjustments, you do acquire new skills. You're more adaptable. You're less prone to the day-to-day occurrences in your life. You're more resilient. And those are all incredible traits, not just in diet and fitness, but in everyday life. Now, reason number 5, and I think for me, it's probably one of the most important traits that I see that can not only progress you to your goal, but also give you lasting results, is clients that dive into their behaviors and the why they do things. Ultimately, the process becomes much, much easier for them. Now, self-reflection is important, whether you do that in the morning or night, and it doesn't have to be this huge thing daily. I mean, it can be if you have the time for that, and it is welcomed. But 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night, asking questions of, what did I do good today? Or what could I have done better? Thinking about maybe a conversation that didn't go how you wanted and how that stress of it affected your day. Did it lead you to want to have a drink at night? Did it lead you to overeat or have a snack when you don't normally do those things? When you can identify those trends in yourself, then the process is so much easier, because although you can't control everything, you can start to see, like, yes, this is happening, this is how I normally react, and instead of going to the pantry and reaching for, whatever it is, I'm going to journal for 5 minutes. And I know that usually calms me down. Or I'm going to go for a walk. Or I'm going to do some meditation. Or I'm going to put my phone away and I'm going to play a board game with my kids. All of those things lead you to better understand yourself and how to adapt and adjust when life gets thrown at you. Because ultimately, although we can't control everything, when we know more about ourselves, it's almost like a cheat code in that you can better direct your energy positively than taking it into a negative route. But if you do have a bad day, you already know it's one single data point. It isn't a trend. And if you're just consistent over time, you will progress. So I hope you found value in those 5 things that I've shared with you today. Hopefully you can integrate them into your lives. And I don't know if you have anything else to add, you can leave a comment. Please leave a like, go ahead and subscribe. My name is Aaron Sanchez, and thank you for watching.